on guys, it's Cliffy here. Welcome back to episode 2 of Everybody's Tennis. Today we are back in playing, I think against Juan, I think the person's name is. And we've actually gone and hit ourselves a double fault there, so that's not a very good start. I guess we're carrying off from where we left last time, where we did struggle just a little bit. And we seem to be doing the same here again. We finally get a serve in after a wee while. And we do need to be careful here because Juan is a net player. So she's going to come forward to the net and going to make it difficult. So we are going to have to look potentially for those lobs and just to try and, I guess, move her side to side. Not give her that opportunity to go and get up to the net. But we've started off, I must say, better than we did last time around. Obviously, last time I think we lost the first game. So, and we get lucky and get away with one there as we head up 40-15 in the first game. So we'll definitely go and take that to start with. And as I said, we have started pretty well, but we do still have those momentary moments of lapses. That totally makes sense, Cliffy. Totally makes sense. But those moments where we just seem to struggle just slightly, and we managed to pick up the smash there to get the game. So we're up 1-0, and that is a good start. So basically, this game here is the second in our beginner class. So if we can manage to go and somehow pick up the win here, or get the win here, then we are going to be heading on with just 2 wins left remaining in this class here before we go and head up. And as we can see here, this is the issue that we have. That Juan does like to come up to the net, and it does make it very difficult because I'm not 100% sure what the lob button is. I'm gonna hazard a guess that it is triangle, but at the end of the day I'm not 100% sure. So possibly something that we are going to look at next time she does come up to the net, just to move things around and just seeing how they go. But we've hit that one there wide, and that does mean that it does go to, okay, there we go, it is triangle. It is definitely triangle. Alright, so that makes it a hell of a lot easier. Now they know how to lob, and the lob shot does seem to be quite effective too. Makes it easy to go get up over the opposition, and just, as I said, just makes it easy on ourselves. But we are struggling a little bit. Just a few unforced errors. A few shots obviously off the return serve, the second serve, that we probably should be doing a little bit better with. And there's another fine example of a Cliffy mind fade, brain fade, whatever you want to call it. And all of a sudden, the score is tied. Sorry, it's not tied. It is tied now at juice, but we were down a break actually there. We have managed to go and peg it back for now, but we will be looking to go, I was going to say, and just do something a bit better, but this coming up to the net, this net play, is making it really difficult for us to go and get something going on. Basically, every time it is up to the net, there's another unforced error that seems to come from that side off the serve, and that is the third time we have played it out in a row. So we'll be looking to go and try and make something of this second game, because we have struggled to date so far. Obviously, winning the first game, it wasn't convincing, and then losing the second game. So we'll be looking to go, and as I said, just try and pick it up and just get something going in this third game. I was going to say in the second game, but in the third game. And again, we've just had a moment of madness. It's that, I guess, that instinct that I just go and just tap the X button to obviously do that forehand early on, and it just isn't the case. But we'll look to continue. It just is not happening for us today at all. I was going to say, just looks to continue to go and try and build these points and obviously pick up these games. So I was thinking potentially today that we could do 2 games in the same episode, but because we have struggled a little bit so far here today, we probably won't have time. But we do manage to pick up, I think that is our first ace that we have ever scored. So that is a much better game, using, I guess, Juan's play against herself, coming up to the net and making it very difficult for her. That serve and volley, I guess, style of play, which does make it easy at times. But we'll look to go and continue on. Oh, God. Continue on, I guess, our dominance, but it's been anything but dominant in this game so far. We've been a little bit sloppy. And there's another one. For some reason, every time we have a serve that we're receiving on the left-hand side, get it on that forehand and always just seem to push it past the tram lines, past the singles line. And it does now see us down love 30. We see a nice wee underarm serve there. And that's what you get when you serve underarm to me, boy. You get absolutely taken to as we get the return ace, or the winner, I guess, off the serve. And we've gone for it again. And this time they get it. I don't understand. I was at the ball and I hit X. I honestly do not understand. And now we have a fair bit of work left to do to really get things sorted. Because we are, I was going to say, struggling a little bit. We are again still down a break point. Well, no, it's not really a break point. We're just down a game point, I guess. And we need to go and obviously bring this back, get it to Juice. And hopefully... oh my god, why? I just continue to keep doing that, and I honestly do not know why. It is stupid of me, because that shot, I think we've played it now 5 times, and all 5 times it has gone wide of that singles line. So why I keep doing it, I do not know, but just a brain fade, I guess. And apparently square does nothing in this game. Apparently square is just an empty button, so I will not be using that again, but I go to do it again and I do not understand what is happening here. We need some practice on this game. We need to get better because we are just struggling big time. There we go. We get the slice. Okay, so slice is circle. Got to remember that. Got to remember that. There's no square button in this game. Square does nothing. And that's the issue that I have had. I think in other tennis games, square is actually slice. And I've gone to do it again. Oh my goodness. Now we are down a break point. And we have really to try and get our A into G. Oh my god, our A into G. But we can't do that because we just seem... I don't know what it is. This game isn't that hard. I just seem to struggle with it. And it is quite frustrating. But we are now down 3-2. So we need to win the next 2 games, basically, to get this here. I'm not sure if there's a tiebreaker or anything like that, but we are going to have to make sure that we pull finger out here, because otherwise we are going to be looking at our first loss of the series, and we can't really be mucking around too much in regards to time. That's a poor shot, but we get the return smash back in there. Just lucky, really, to be in the right place. And I think that one there was right smack bang on the corner line as well, as we pick up another point. So we're now up love 30 in the 6th game of the tie. And now we're starting to get things going on. Now we are starting to get that timing. Just playing much better than we have throughout this whole game. You know, we did start off obviously very well in that first service game. Since then, we have struggled quite a lot, and that's a good shot. Again, coming up to the net, that's what we've really nullified, I'd probably say, in the 6th game to date so far. We haven't allowed our opponent to get up to the net so strong at the net. And we just need to keep... Oh my goodness! Keep going and not be stupid. If we somehow lose this from here, I do not know really what to do, because we started off so strong. We were up love 40, and since then we have started to struggle. So we're going to go for that lob. Again, that lob is overpowered. Is what we should have done a long time ago. We do get one up and over. The game has now gone to the receiver. We've broken the serve, and we're back at 3-all, boys. We are now serving for the match here, and I just need to go, and I think play smart. Like, if we can get our opponent to come up to the net, just play those lobs. Those lobs do seem to be very effective, and she does seem to come to the net more often than not. So if we can get her doing that again... My goodness, what is that, Cliffy? That is appalling. That is absolutely appalling. I do not know what that was, but we get it back there. The thing with this game is that we play some really good tennis, but we play some really awful tennis too. So we just need to get rid of, I guess, that really bad stuff and try and get some better stuff going on. And there, once again, the lob. We've used it, I think, 3 times in this game, and all 3 times it has been very effective. So it's something that potentially, when we come up against net players in the future, that we will have to use. Finally, we get it away. It wasn't pretty, but we do manage to pick up the win 4 games. What? I thought we were just... No. I thought this was 4... I thought this was 4 games. Maybe you have to win by 2, so we're still going. A little bit premature in the ending there, but we do still have, I believe, a game left to go. That one there probably should have been the lob again. We do get a nice backhand cross court and can manage to go and grab a point there. So hopefully we can continue to do the same. We almost stuffed that up, but not quite. And it is now getting a lot easier, as I said, as the game has progressed. Remember, we were down 3-2. We've won the last 2 games on the trot, and we are starting, as I said, to get there. Once again, that lob, very effective. 4 out of 4 we are with that lob, and this is actually to win the match. So I'm guessing you do need to win by 2. No tiebreaker as such, but you do need to make sure that you win by 2 games rather than just getting it to 4-3. We win it with a return ace, and as we can see, a narrow win. Narrow win definitely tells us what that is. 5 games to 3. And we did struggle a little bit. That was a hell of a lot harder, I must say, than our first game. We have unlocked Juan, a new character, so that is someone that we will be able to use. And we will, after we have saved, be able to see, I guess, the 2 new opponents that we do have to go up against. So as you can see, we're going up against ourselves. And then we have another game against JJ. So we've got a new character and a new umpire that we can unlock in the next 2 episodes. So hopefully we'll be looking to go and do that sooner rather than later. But anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap things up here. Do hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please remember to leave a like. If you are new, please do subscribe. Make sure you check out my Facebook and Twitter. Links that can be found down below in the description. Hope you're having a good week so far. Make sure you tune in tomorrow. We've got more Don Bradman batting career coming your guys' way. Make sure you do not miss that.